I passed the same block without meaning to slow down. The cafe had new chairs, but the old light still hung around. I didn't go inside, I just checked the glass, like a normal person with an unreasonable past. I don't know your Tuesday, I don't know your street, but I know the way that corner still remembers me. Almost something again, there it goes, acting brave. Just one little window and a feeling I saved. Yeah, it was probably over, but over felt thin. One small sign came back and let itself in. My phone stayed quiet like I knew the rule. Then your name crossed my head like it skipped school. I laughed at the sidewalk for setting the scene. A pink paper sign and a coffee machine. I don't know your morning, I don't know your plans, but I know I moved my keys to make room for my hands. Almost something again, there it goes, acting brave. Just one little window and a feeling I saved. Yeah, it was probably over, but over felt thin. One small sign came back and let itself in. Maybe I'm dramatic, maybe rain has a job, maybe that stupid street lamp is still on the wrong side of soft. Maybe nothing happened, maybe nothing knows when to stop being nothing and start up again. Something again, not enough to confess, just enough for my code to remember your yes. It was probably over, but over walked in with no invitation and sat down again. Almost something again, I should call it a night. But the old cafe window still knows where to shine. Same street, new rain, good night, almost again. I passed that cafe again, like I had somewhere to be, then slowed down at the window for absolutely no good reason. They changed the little tables and painted the door blue, but the corners still look guilty for reminding me of you. I don't know your new place, I don't know your week, but I know that old front window still knows how to speak. I passed that cafe again and acted like I didn't. One small chair, one bright sign, and a feeling I had hidden. It was probably nothing, but nothing knew the way back through the glass door on an ordinary day. The menu looked different, the cups were not the same, but I still checked the table like I might remember your name. A pink card by the counter leaned into the light, and I blame the weather for making old things bright. I don't know your stories, I don't know your plans, but I know I put both pockets to work for my hands. It was probably nothing, but nothing knew the way back through the glass door on an ordinary day. Maybe I was just walking, maybe rain likes a scene, maybe that window practiced looking almost clean. Maybe nothing happened, maybe that's the joke, but my foot slowed down before my face even spoke. my evening. Your last line was simple, mine was careful and small, but the space underneath it still looked like a call. I don't know your new song, I don't know your room, but I know that blue light still knows what to do. Nothing really ended. It only got quiet. One tiny almost, still learning to hide it. Nothing really ended. It just changed its name and came through the window, looking almost the same. I found the pink card under books I don't read, like a very small witness with nothing to plead. The cafe was months ago, the cup is long gone, but some little sentence kept leaving lights on. I don't know your morning, I don't know your plans, but I know I still practice not reaching my head. Maybe I'm better, maybe time did its job. Maybe this table should not look that soft. Nothing really ended, not enough to say, just enough to follow the shape of my day. Nothing really ended, it walked in again with no shoes in the hallway and sat by my pen. Nothing really ended, I know how it sounds, but the almost came back without making a sound. Check close, light on, good night, not gone.
I almost said it this time, right there by the door. Not a movie kind of moment, just my shoes on the floor. You asked, are you okay, like people sometimes do. And I nearly told the truth and blamed the rain on you. I don't know your new plans, I don't know your street, but I know the room got smaller when you looked at me. I almost said it this time, almost gave it a name. One small foolish sentence standing out in the rain. It was probably nothing, but nothing leaned in. Almost something waited with its coat still thin. My phone was in my pocket, trying not to glow, like I knew one more message would have nowhere to go. The pink card on the table caught the hallway light, and I laughed at myself for nearly being honest tonight. I don't know your reasons, I don't know your room, but I know I held my breath like the answer might bloom. I almost said it this time, almost gave it a name. One small foolish sentence standing out in the rain. It was probably nothing, but nothing leaned in. Almost something waited with its coat still thin. Maybe I was braver, maybe I was tired, maybe the hallway lamp was professionally hired to make normal silence look ready to break. So I blamed the light and swallowed my mistake.